Hey guys, this is Slicknick Gaming, and welcome back to the Smash Ultimate CPU Tournament. Yesterday, we covered the first half of the second round, and these were the results. We had some very epic matches, but only one upset, and that was Luigi taking out Ganondorf. We will never ever forget that. But that was the first half. Now it's time for the second half. We are going to be starting with Dreamland, which is 1 seed King Dedede versus 8 seed Olimar, 13 seed Samus, the lowest seed remaining in the tournament, taking on 5 seed Sora, and probably the match I'm looking forward to the most, 2 seed Terry versus 7 seed Ike, and then 3 seed Banjo and Kazooie versus 6 seed Pyra and Mythra. That is the Dreamland region, and then after that, we will be covering Mishima Dojo. Since Mishima Dojo was first in the first round, it's going last in the second round. That's how this rotation is working. And in the Mishima Dojo region, we're going to have 1 seed Kazuya versus 8 seed Link, 4 seed Piranha Plant versus 5 seed Sephiroth, 2 seed Hero versus 10 seed Palutena, and 3 seed Incineroar versus 11 seed Mega Man. And keep in mind, those matchups are going to be played in a random order, just like it is every time. Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, here we go. It's time to introduce the first 2 fighters fighting in the second day of the second round. We have number 3 seed Banjo and Kazooie. And they'll be taking on number 6 seed, Pyra and Mythra. Other than 13 seed Samus, this is probably the most normal of all the regions, all things considered. Imagine if I had done this tournament double elimination, it would have been twice as long. Maybe even 3 times as long. But that's typically how they do competitive Smash, is they do it with double elimination. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of double elimination, which is why I don't do it very often. And that's kind of what inspired me to do this tournament, because I was watching the college baseball tournament, and I really do not like the format of it. I like just a straight tournament, not like one with 3 phases. Like I want like a straight tournament, like the ones that I've been doing, and like in all the professional sports, like they have a straight single elimination. Yeah, I never understood that. But hey, you do you. Mythra is knocked out of range. She was unable to recover and does a straight nosedive. Banjo and Kazooie, they are slowly coming back. Uh-oh. Banjo almost launched himself off the map again. And he pays the price for it. Down to his last stock. Or down to their last stock because it's a boy and a girl. Banjo is a boy and Kazooie is a girl. I don't know how many people knew that. Uh-oh! Pyra and Mythra fall again! They're down to their last stock. It is 1-all. And she tried throwing the bomb right back at Banjo and it didn't work. Man, this is bad. We could see an upset, guys. Pyra and Mythra made it to the Final Four in the last tournament. But the seeding was much different in that tournament. Oh, Banjo comes back and takes the win! Banjo and Kazooie move on to the Sweet 16. Pyra and Mythra were ahead for almost the whole game. And then out of nowhere, Banjo and Kazooie take the win. Completely out of nowhere, Banjo and Kazooie come up and take the win. They come up from behind. And they stun Pyra and Mythra. Banjo and Kazooie advance to the Sweet 16. Congratulations. I'm sorry, Pyra and Mythra. You made it to the Final Four last year, but this time they're out in the second round. Better than being out in the first round, I'll tell you that for sure. As someone whose hockey team has been knocked out in the first round many, many times, I can relate to that. And I'm not talking about the Maple Leafs, I'm talking about the Bruins. They've been knocked out of the first round. They've been knocked out in the first round so many times as of late. Don't even remind me about 3 years ago. Anyways, painful memories aside, this is the match that I was easily looking forward to the most. Number 2 seed, if I can find him, Terry, taking on number 7 seed, Ike. So we have another DLC character, but this time, he's fighting a Brawl character. Bless you. I love Terry's vocal clips in this game because they're very, like, misquoted a lot of the time. But he's speaking Japanese, I'm pretty sure. He's one of the few fighters in this game that does not have English dialogue. Marth didn't have English dialogue for the longest time. Neither did Roy. Roy didn't have English dialogue either for the longest time. Whoever wins this will be taking on Banjo and Kazooie in the Sweet 16. Jesus Christ, when is he going to stop sneezing? Man, Terry is just dominating this match so far. Oh, as soon as I say that, Ike ties it up. Ike makes it back, though. Was not able to pull off a dunk this time. Oh, I thought he was going to do it there right after I said it. That would have been sweet. Oh. Instead, he used his ether to drive him into the ground. Oh! Ike used the wrong recovery move. Goes slip sliding away. He is down to his last stock. A botched recovery by Ike, and he's going to pay. Terry making him pay for that crucial mistake. Ike is in big trouble right now. Oh, he did it again! What the hell? And Terry is moving on. Ike is out. He could not fight for his friends in the round of 32. And he is out. Terry moves on to the Sweet 16 to face Banjo and Kazooie. They are waiting for him. Alright. Next two fighters. Thank you for playing, Ike. I bet a lot of people are pretty upset to see Ike go. Alright, on to the next battle. We have number 1 seed in the Dreamland region, King Dedede. And he'll be taking on number 8 seed, Olimar. This should be a good fight.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, and it's on this stage. We had a March Madness Championship on this stage, actually. Actually, no. No, it wasn't this stage. It was... We had it on the Temple stage. Not Temple. I want to say it was actually Mishima Dojo, believe it or not. I gotta yawn. It's been a long day. This is only the third fight. It's been a long day, guys. It really has. I spent a lot of the day picking up and moving boxes because my dad asked me to clean out the basement for him, and I did. I got most of it done, but there's still plenty more I need to do. Oh, King Dedede with the dunk. Olimar down to his last stock. He is pretty much helpless right now. And King Dedede dies to his own Gordo. What the hell was that? King Dedede died to his own Gordo. That's like the second time we've seen that in this tournament. Somebody dying to their own projectile. And not because it was deflected right back at them, but they just jumped right back into it. Olimar is slowly crawling back, but he's got a lot of damage. He doesn't have a whole lot to back him up, except those little Pikmin. King Dedede with the belly flops. Tried to finish him off with the hammer, but Olimar was too fast. Uh-oh! I didn't realize the Pikmin could throw projectiles. Something I guess there's something you learn every day. King Dedede falls! He's down to his last stock, guys. Oh, man. But he answers quick, and Olimar is not going to get his time in the sun. King Dedede advances. That moment... well, that didn't last very long. That moment of despair for King Dedede. He was so humiliated and so angry that as soon as he came back in, he just killed Olimar. Without even hesitating. Alright, that's 3 matches done. Next up, we have the last match for the Dreamland region. Can I find the icons? There we go. We have number 5 seed, Sora, going up against the 13 seed, the lowest remaining seed in the tournament, Samus. Oh, really? This generic theme? I'm tired. And we're not even halfway done with these matches yet. I'm still tired. I'm going to be recording the Sweet 16 tomorrow. Samus loses her first stock. Samus is the real Cinderella of this tournament, taking out Villager, who was another fighter with high expectations. Oh, Sora? Oh, I keep thinking he's gonna die, but then I realize he has that broken recovery move that almost never fails. Oh! Sora stayed off the edge a little too long, and Samus made him pay for it. What a move there by Samus. And now it's tied up at 2. Man, in case you couldn't tell, I'm having a blast with this tournament. I've been waiting to do this tournament ever since the last one ended, just because I was so embarrassed with how the last one went. I'm really happy that I decided to do it again. And Samus is down to her last stock. That's why they always say at the end of the match, you know, to the team who beats them, you better win. Because you want them to win after they beat you, so... Or else all that effort would have been in vain. Pretty much. Samus is in big trouble. And just like that... Oh! She's still alive. Now it's over. Sora wins, and he will advance. And that leaves Luigi as the lowest seed remaining in the tournament. And unfortunately for Samus and for Villager, Samus gets knocked out by Sora. And her Cinderella run has come to an end in the second round. That was very fast. Oh my god. And that does it for the Dreamland region. We have your Sweet 16 matchups in the Dreamland region. Now it's time to cover the last region that we'll be covering in the second round. All right, let's get the next two fighters in. Sorry, I completely spaced out there. Number 3 seed Incineroar taking on number 11 seed, if I can find him, Mega Man. Incineroar. Oh my god. Oh, he goes for the dive. Mega Man jumps out of the way. He holds up the red cape, then pulls it away, and Incineroar goes into the ground. He falls to his doom. And now Mega Man is ahead by quite a bit. Are we going to see another upset? Incineroar is down to his last stock. We could have a massive upset at our hands. Is another 3 seed gonna go down? Just like medicine after a spoonful of sugar. Man, Incineroar just can't get anything right. What is happening? Mega Man just jumping and shooting. There he is. There's the Incineroar we missed. There's the Incineroar we remember. Tied up at 1. Tried to juggle him there. Tried to juggle Mega Man. It is neck and neck now. Upset! Mega Man pulls off the upset! One of the biggest upsets of the tournament so far. Well, not one of the biggest, but you know what I mean. It was a pretty big upset. Mega Man knocks out Incineroar after he completely just fell asleep at the wheel. He just did not look well at all. And he gets knocked out. Mega Man advances to the Sweet 16. And the 3 seed Incineroar is out in the second round. So that makes 2 upsets now in the Sweet 16. Or not the Sweet 16, the round of 32. That makes 2 upsets in the round of 32. And we got 3 matches left. Let's go ahead and start the next one. We have the number 2 seed, Hero, going up against number 10 seed, Palutena. This could be a good one.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think Incineroar was a little rusty after taking a few days off. I don't blame him, honestly. Because these guys had 5 days off. 5. Actually, no. They had 4 days off. Because there was days 2, 3, and 4 of the first round. And the first day of the second round. So they had 4 days off. And now they're back again. Fighting in the second round. So they might be a little rusty here. I can't believe Mega Man won that. The odds were just not in his favor in that match. Everybody had Incineroar winning. Hero takes out Palutena, and now it's 3-2. Palutena looking to answer back. But no matter what, she just can't kill him. And there's the tie. There's the tying kill. Hero just using up his MP. When I said earlier that we didn't have a whole lot of upsets, what I meant to say was there's plenty of room for more, because we still have, after this, we have 2 matches left in the second round. And Hero, just as I said that, is down to his last stock. He is looking desperately to tie this thing up. Palutena down to her last stock, but it might be too late for Hero. Are we going to see the 2 seed go down after the 3 seed? Yup, that's exactly what we saw. Hero is eliminated. First the 3 seed, and now the 2 seed goes down. And Palutena advances to the Sweet 16. How sweet it is for Palutena. I can't believe it. First, both the 3 seed and the 2 seed both go down. And we're going to have 10 versus 11 in the Sweet 16. That is just absolute insanity. All right, next up we have... Sorry, I I spaced out again. Number 1 seed, Kazuya, versus number 8 seed, Link. Please, Kazuya, don't fall. Please. We already saw the 2 and 3 seeds go down. Either way, this should be very interesting. Kazuya started off pretty slow in his first round match, but once he started, he just could not stop. That's the thing about Kazuya, is that he's a very slow starter. And just like that, he launches into a big combo. He got like almost 40 damage off of that one move. Yup, this is exactly what I meant. Slow starter. But how long will it last? Oh my god. Kazuya is not giving Link any breathing room. I'm pretty sure Kazuya is everybody's pick to win the championship. I know he's certainly my pick to win the championship. That's the thing, man. As these tournaments progress, it gets more and more interesting. Link is down to his last stock now. Oh! Kazuya gets shot in the chest! Wow! That wasn't just a victory, that was a good old-fashioned ass-whooping by Kazuya! And it's a 3-stock. The first 3-stock of the tournament. No surprise there, goes to Kazuya. I feel really bad for Link, because I think everybody knew heading into that match that he was going to get decimated by Kazuya. I mean, Kazuya is just a walking wrecking ball. Anyways, Kazuya moves on to the Sweet 16. To the surprise of absolutely no one. Unlike the first 2 matches, which were a total surprise, seeing both Hero and Incineroar both go down like that. Anyways, now on to the next match, which is the final match, not only the final match of tonight, but also the final match of the round of 32. And this one is going to be between 4-seed Piranha Plant and 5-seed Sephiroth. Here's another match I was really looking forward to. We got 2 DLC fighters going at it. On Spirit Train, which is a stage that debuted in Smash for 3DS. It's already close, and Piranha Plant gets the first kill. Sephiroth looking to tie this thing up. Now, it would be epic. Not that I want Sephiroth to win. I don't want to be biased here. But it would be epic to have a match between Kazuya and Sephiroth. That would just be awesome in the Sweet 16 to have a match between Sephiroth and Piranha Plant. Oh, Piranha Plant almost died there. Piranha Plant down to his last stock. Let's see what he can do against Sephiroth. He ties it up right away. And this match just got very interesting. Did Sephiroth just get like 40% on one hit? Jesus. Piranha Plant. Who's gonna take this, guys? Whoever wins this will have to fight Kazuya in the Sweet 16. So if it's already gonna be hard enough to win this battle, but it's gonna be even harder to beat Kazuya, which is what Sephiroth has to do in the Sweet 16. And Piranha Plant is unfortunately going home. So, looks like 3 out of the 4 matches in the Mishima Dojo region ended in upsets. Albeit this one wasn't nearly as big as the first 2. And Sephiroth advances to the Sweet 16, and he is ready to take on Kazuya. Alright, that is going to do it. That is the end of the round of 32. So, in just a few short seconds, I'm going to show you the updated bracket for the Sweet 16. Alright, guys. With all those matches done, the second round is officially behind us. And what a second round it was. We had quite a few big upsets. I mean, look at Palutena and Mega Man. And then yesterday we had Luigi beat Ganondorf. But this is where things really start to heat up in this tournament. We're heading into the Sweet 16, which technically is the regional semifinals, but we call it the Sweet 16. That's the official name that a lot of people are giving it. But anyways, here's what to expect heading into the Sweet 16. The only big change, the rules are going to remain the same. It's still going to be the same rule set and random Omega stages. But the change that's going to be happening is that since there are only 2 matches per region in the Sweet 16, tomorrow we're going to be covering all 4 regions instead of just 1 or 2 regions per video. Starting tomorrow, and then in the Elite 8, we're going to be covering all 4 regions because that'll be 8 matches tomorrow. Now let's go ahead and go over the matchups that will be happening in the Sweet 16. This is the matchup that I'm easily looking forward to the most, and I think everyone else can say the same thing. We got 1 seed Kazuya versus 5 seed Sephiroth, and 10 seed Palutena and 11 seed Mega Man in the Mishima Dojo region. And then in the Dreamland region, we got 1 seed King Dedede versus 5 seed Sora, 2 seed Terry versus 3 seed Banjo Kazooie, and those are your Sweet 16 matchups in Dreamland. And now we head over to Congo Jungle, which will be the first region we cover tomorrow. We have 1 seed King K. Rool versus 5 seed Zelda. And then we have 2 seed Bowser versus 3 seed Dr. Mario. So this will be the second time in this tournament that Bowser had to fight Mario, because he fought the regular Mario in round 1. And then we have the Monastery region, which will be the last region covered in the Sweet 16, just like it is here. 1 seed Byleth versus 4 seed Robin, and 2 seed Captain Falcon versus 11 seed Luigi. And another thing, here is the order of the regions that will be covered in the Sweet 16 tomorrow. Since the Monastery region went first in the second round, they will be going last in the Sweet 16. We're going to start with the Congo Jungle region, then Dreamland, then Mishima Dojo, and then Monastery. All right, that is everything you guys need to know heading into the Sweet 16. I will see you guys tomorrow for when we head into the third round of the tournament, also known as the Sweet 16 of the Smash Ultimate CPU Tournament. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.